Hey everybody, good afternoon. Ride with Peterson here today. What is today's date? Oh boy. Ooh, let's see. Always allowed. Today it is Wednesday, March 18th, 2020. It is now 12:47 in the afternoon and I'm still now in Hollywood. Well, so here's the story on how the mask happened. Um, As y'all know, I'm not doing rideshare anymore because the risk is just simply too high. Um, in the months, in the days, and the weeks leading up to what we're dealing with right now in the country, um, I have had my share of people coughing and sneezing, and babies um, cackling all over me, and anytime a person got in the car, I'm just freaking out over if this is it. This is going to happen. Last major person I had in the car was sitting right behind me, and he's just coughing and not even trying to cover his mouth. So so I'm not thinking anything of it or what have you, because I've had a little thing in my throat since October. I got over the cold between October and November, and I've been fine ever since. And then I was in Palm Springs in Rancho Mirage, and I picked up an elderly person there, and that was um, my first scare of coronavirus 19, because at that time they started instituting, but I didn't think anything of it because it's been since this whole time, and I feel fine. No, nothing's going on with my respiratory system. No fever, no body aches, no chills, nothing out of the ordinary, other than this little small thing that's been around with me since October. So today I'm doing Postmates, and it is the deliveries are amazing. I'm literally doing 3 deliveries at a time. As soon as I do one delivery, 2 more come in. I finish that, another 2 come in. It's just been back to back nonstop. It's been great. Um, and I get a delivery from 2 deliveries at one spot and 1 delivery at another one in quick succession. And my last 2 deliveries were very interesting, and this is how I ended up getting the mask. I get a delivery to Hollywood Presbyterian Hospital, and the person who made the delivery, they want me to deliver the food to the 4th floor of the doctor's tower. So I go to the emergency room, and everybody's got face masks on. And I'm thinking, do I really want to go in this place right now? So I talk to the security personnel, and she asked, do I have any flu-like symptoms or anything like that? I said, no, I don't have any flu-like symptoms. And she, no, I'm not going in this place. This is the worst place I want to be right now. I'll just go there by myself. I'll go around the hospital and go through the back way. So I get in the car, go all the way around the facility, find another parking spot, and then I walk up to the front door of the doctor tower. And then the security card comes down, and his questions are a little more intense. He says, okay, in the last 14 days, have you been anywhere that's currently impacted by the coronavirus outbreak? And I say yes, because I was in Rancho Mirage. Then he says, are you experiencing any symptoms of flu, cough, any type of illness whatsoever, no matter how small? I said, I do have this little small thing in my throat right now. It produces nothing, but he says, okay, you got to stay right here. We can't take you upstairs. I'm like, what's going on? We just instituted this 2 hours ago. So you have a tower full of doctors that don't know this has happened 2 hours ago at their own hospital. So I'm trying to contact the customer for her Postmates order to let her know that I can't get her food up to her, and the app isn't working. I mean, the app is not allowing me to send text messages. It's not allowing me to make a phone call to her, and it's not allowing me to tell the app Okay, Postmates, y'all need to contact her so she can come down and get the food. The only way I could get her to come downstairs was to say that the food was delivered. So I click it was delivered. And then I asked the security guard, I said, hey, can you contact the suite number and let her know that her food is here? I give the security guard the suite number. He looks at the directory. Oh, we don't have that suite number listed on our directory. There's no way to contact the right. So anyway, the guy calls the supervisor. The supervisor comes and he hands me. He opens up the box with these gloves, with these masks in it, and it's at arm's length. So I know that, Paul. I know that. But this is what they gave me. So I said, you know what? I use the mask. And then he says, oh, the mask will lose its effectiveness in a certain amount of time. Here's the thing. As far as I'm concerned, coronavirus is in the air. I just read a report on the Wall Street Journal that basically says it can last in the air for about 3 hours or so, and depending on the material that it sits on, it can be from several hours to about 3 days on certain surfaces. Right now, reports of its fatality rate, the CFR, is between 1% and the highest number I saw was 18%, but right now the average is 3 to 6%. But some places now are saying it's dropping down to 1%. But it has a CFR rate that's 10 times higher than the common flu. So, oh, and just it's amazing what we're dealing with right now. And the funny thing is, I would figure that that hospitals and nursing homes, because see, this is the last step. This is the last stop I just did. I left from here, went to a nursing home, and the lady, she ordered her food, and you see all the signs saying no visitors until further notice. And at least the person who ordered her food here, she was able to come all the way up to the front door and deliver it, so I didn't even have to go inside the facility. I appreciated that very much. I wasn't really freaked out about the coronavirus until I actually went to the hospital, Hollywood Presbyterian, and I saw that almost everyone had a mask of some sort on their face. And the reason why I wasn't really worried that much about it is simply because of my training over the years in dealing with infectious diseases, and the fact that I've been working in a public capacity for just as long. When I'd had my first job working for the city of LA, and I had to deal with infectious diseases on a daily basis because of the type of stuff that we had to collect into the evidence room, and how for 14 years, I was exposed to virtually every biological agent that can come out of the human body. All of it. Blood, urine, feces, needles contaminated, rape kits, people, blood being drawn by people who were involved in certain types of crimes. I had to count some of the nastiest money you could experience, and we were trained through all of that stuff. And I'm like, hey. And then being a bus operator for 5 years, dealing with people who have, various states of health, from people who are robustly healthy to people who are literally on their last day because of a compromised immune system with advanced diseases that can. So when this first came out, I'm like, oh, okay, well, it has a 3 to 6%. Okay, it's not like Lassa virus that's 23%. Or some of the other exotic viruses that are even higher than that. So it's like, well, it'll be all right. But still, it's a very real concern because of what's happening with the country, and people are on edge. And let's face it, none of us are good or so. But hey, I'm part of the mask gang now, so I got my mask, and we'll see how long this lasts for a while, and then we'll take it from there. As far as the little cough I have, that's all it is. It's just a little cough. It's not something serious. Um, it might it might be your phone. It might be me. I don't know where my area is right now, but I think my cell phone service is okay. So I wish there was a way for me to see what my signal was like. I may be, it might be me buffering. I'm sorry about that. Hello, Frank. What's going on? Um, so, oh, one thing I will say, is this. Hey, Air Jordan, what's up? What's up, Sean? It's always good seeing you, man. Hey there. I will say this. First of all, it is, I'm doing all right. I'm doing good. I'm on Postmates now. I'm not doing rideshare for a while. A, because I can't do it in this car because I don't have it listed on the platforms, and B, because this is my way of participating in social distancing. So so there we go. Let me see. Yeah, I'm so, if it's buffering, I'm so sorry about that. Maybe it's buffering because so many more people on the network. This is usually a pretty good area for service, but I don't know where my phone is. So let me see. Well, my Sprint phone is doing all right. My only goal is just to do $100 a day. But I tell you this, it's happening a lot faster than it normally does on Postmates. It's coming quick, and I'm very happy about it. And because of the vehicle I'm in now, and everything that's going on, I'm actually doing okay. I need to put this on fresh. I'm doing okay. So I can get by on $100 a day. $100 a day every day. It's $3,000 a month. Oh, one other thing, my start date for my job has been moved up to either I was supposed to start on today's on. I gotta call him. I was supposed to start on the 23rd, but because of coronavirus, the date will either be pushed to the 30th, or it may go as far as April the 6th. That's what I was told. But then those dates are subject to adjustment as well too. I was assured that the position is still mine. I basically got it because I passed the drug test, I passed the background, so I was given the formal offer. But there was one small glitch regarding my veteran status, and that held up me actually starting next Monday, which is actually a good thing because I actually need the extra time. So I'm thankful that I don't have to start until March 30th or until April 6th. I hope it waits until April 6th. That gives me plenty of time to wrap up some final wrap up some tie up some loose ends. Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm looking for. Tie up some final loose ends, and I'm not pushed too hard to transition to this thing. It's a nice smooth transition. I have the right vehicle. The numbers are right with this car, and so I'm all right. And I feel pretty good. And I'm in contact with an attorney. To the person who recommended that I go to the law group, thank you so much. They are awesome. They are taking care of everything, and I'm very, very happy, and I'm glad I followed your instructions. So yeah, when the moment you put that message there, I think that's why, the spirit told me make a live video now, this video, because it was there so you could give me the information to call that law firm, and I'm glad I followed your information. Okay, if you have any questions, because this video apparently has been buffering, please leave your questions in the comment section and I will answer your questions. I've been checking them a lot now. It's just faster to knock it out as a live, but I may have to make regular recordings or so like that. All right, everyone. This is a nice quick 15-minute live stream, and I'll catch you next time. Have a good one. Take care.